On to you, Aquarius. You have the Sun card, the Devil, and then you, Aquarius, have the Scorpio energy. So very intense energy right now. All the cards is making the camera brighten up. Very intense energy right now. There you go. Like I said, very intense energy right now. For you, Aquarius, the Sun card is Leo, your opposite zodiac sign. So a lot of you, Aquarius's attention is based upon self-reflection and change. We're heading into the new year, like I was talking about. And so you, Aquarius, right now are just thinking for right now and long term. You want to make sure that you're in a very good disposition to actually practice the things that you, Aquarius, really want to do. And you have a chance to most definitely do the things that you want to do. The Devil and the Scorpio energy, I can't say the D word. If you do that or whatever, you understand that it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tedious because change is not always the most easy thing in the world, you know, especially if it's for the better in the first place. But you understand that it is something that is definitely useful. It's something that you have to do. It's something that is best for you. And the like I said, you understand that it's not going to be the most easiest thing, but it will do you a good right now and for the long term, even though it doesn't necessarily feel like it's doing you a good. And then you have the Scorpio energy right here, and this right here, right, means that you, Aquarius, have already crossed that bridge and you've made that decision to actually start making certain changes to your life and your lifestyle. It's something that you, Aquarius, are essentially going to stick to. The Ace of Wands and the Three of Swords speaks to how, because for you, a lot of you very much so are concentrating on just trying to be the best or better that you can be. The Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, like I talked about before, you realize what happens when you are too concentrated on comfort. You realize that it's not a very good thing. It's not a very good thing for you to be concentrated on comfort. Over comfortability is more worse than a lack of comfortability, or I should say is worse, not more worse than comfortability or over comfortability. And so the Ace of Wands is about you, Aquarius, learning how to be a lot more skillful. So there's a sense of you, Aquarius, this year very much so feeling like, okay, start of the year ended up kind of rough, but things started as the year continued. You, Aquarius, actually liked the year. The longer the year went on, you actually got what it is that you wanted as the year essentially went by. And now it's like 2025 moving forward is you, Aquarius, taking accountability and actually getting out ahead in front of the things that you want to change. Instead of you belly aching about it, you actually implementing the things that you legitimately want to change in the first place. And so because of it, the Three of Swords speaks to how, and you're glad, you know, this is not a sense of sadness. This is a sense of, you know, you crossing, like I said, you making certain decisions that may not necessarily seem like the best as of right now, but they are absolutely the best, because you, Aquarius, understand that it's time for you to implement certain changes. And again, you're just reflecting on how the year has treated you, or how you treated yourself throughout the year so far, and you like generally how it happened. The Knight of Cups right? And the King of Cups is also stepping into, as of right now, and stepping into the year, because it's the 21st. We have 10 days left. Anyway, literally 10 days left before the end of the year already. But the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups speaks to not allowing other people to just learning how to not say too much, you know, just learning how to not not intrude on what other people got going on for the sake of helping them out. There's a sense of you just not saying too much, like I said, right? Learning how to do your own thing, and just kind of, like I said, offer up some help. For one thing, offer up some help. If the person doesn't want to take it, then it is what it is. Moving forward, leaving them alone. And because of this, there's also a sense of you, Aquarius, needing to also not care about what are the difficulties that others may have about you. Because one thing that you, Aquarius, are beginning to understand is it's not rooted in reality. It's something that they really do have to make up, and they have to lie in order to make up the lie. They have to lie in order to actually have something. It's not really something, because it's a fabrication. And see, the King of Cups is about also learning how to not only discipline yourself when it comes to the matters of, like, the reason why, because some of y'all may be like, I'm getting all that. Yes, I'm getting all that, because the Knight of Cups is about controlling one's emotions, and not being so emotionally involved. And the King of Cups is about not just controlling the emotions, but like learning how those emotions can essentially work for you. It's deeper than that. It's about feeling everything by not feeling anything, in a sense of not making any moves, just sitting with it and just accepting it for what it is and observing it, but not making any kind of actions. The reason why is because I'm seeing that you Aquarius, may have felt like that's one of your weak points, where you try to help people, they take it for granted, they get on your nerves, and they're so caught up with their own hubris, their own self-conceit of, oh, I got this. But then at the same time, they're being dysfunctional and they're self-destructing. It's like you feel like you want to say something, but where you, Aquarius, are messing up at is that's only to a certain extent. You show up, I mean, the best thing for you, Aquarius, to understand is you show up, you say something to a person, you try to help them out. If they feel like, oh, okay, leave me alone, just leave them alone. Just let them do what it is that they got to do, because, this is why I was talking about, step into your anti-hero arc. You're not trying to be a full-on hero. You're not a villain. You're not an anti-villain, right, which is a villain disguised as a hero. But the point is that you're just basically allowing people to essentially find their own way instead of wrestling with them for them to do better. It's about them essentially finding their own way. And if they can't find their own way, then it is what it is. Like, you're not stressing out about it. You're not making such a big deal out of it. Everybody has to find their own way. So then you have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and then you have the Three of Cups. And these three cards right here speaks to how, once again, the Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands and the Three of Cups speaks to how you, Aquarius, you have to step into your anti-hero arc. Because they're gonna learn they're gonna learn on their own, or don't learn. And this is another thing too that a lot of you Aquarius gotta hear too. Like, not everybody's gonna learn from their mistakes. How many people do you see online, if you're online, and they talk about how they can't get themselves into a relationship, but then they don't want to do right? They want to use the other person and treat them like trash, but then it's like, yeah, but you better treat me right though. And it's like, for them to even get up on the internet once again, showing their face, letting the whole world know, being able to put a name to a face, and the voice, and everyone watching them who watches it say that stupid nonsense come out of their mouth, they don't understand how crazy they look. Everybody, what they're basically saying is that everybody should really stay away from them. That's the subtext. Everybody should really stay away from them. The only individuals that will rock with them, regardless of even if they're attractive, are the idiots that they are taking advantage of. Because them doing that on one level is a spiritual declaration. Like, look, like, I'm letting everybody know to stay away from me because I'm dysfunctional. So I'm showing the face, you hearing the voice, you're seeing the name. So when you see me coming, don't really look to really be into any kind of real serious relationship dynamics with me, because I'm gonna betray you. Only idiots are gonna be like, I'm gonna sign up for that and go over there. If they do that and they get taken advantage of, if they complain, people have the privilege, if they so choose to say, hey, shut up with all that nonsense, your goofy behind coming into the internet. Why? Because you know that this person, this crazy individual, got their selves up on the internet and declared for the world. The www means the World Wide Web. The world can see them. The first place that is going to drop, that people are going to see it, is their own country. That is the first place that most people usually drop it. That most people, meaning usually, see. Excuse me, I should say not most people, but people first usually see, right? As far as priority is concerned, right? Then the world is going to see it, the rest of the world, outside of the country, and then the rest of the world. So if you go over there, don't bring your goofy behind to the internet, because we are going to clown you. We are going, and you're going to have to put up with it, because why are you going over there? Same thing with you, Aquarius. Say something to them once. Hey, I'm going to try to help you out. I really don't want you to fall by the wayside. Think about it. And then what happened? Right? What happened? If they decide to bring their goofy behinds over there, that's their problem. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and then you have the Four of Wands to clarify the Three of Cups. You, Aquarius, care too much about what other people, you care a lot. You try to cover it up, but a lot of you, Aquarius, be caring. We get it. I understand that. And I'm not knocking you, Aquarius, for it. It's just that this is what I've been saying, that you, Aquarius, have to get into your anti-hero, because, and stay there for the rest of your life. You have to embody what it means to be an anti-hero. What is an anti-hero? An anti-hero is like the Chronicles of Riddick. It's like that, right? I'm not saying that you got to go to that extreme. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the mentality of, yes, you will help people, but you're not going to go so far out of your way to help other people to the point where you end up really, like, people are using you. People are like stepping on you. People are treating you like trash. You do what you can. You help people out. You do what you can, right? But not bending over backwards, right? Spiritually breaking your back. You do what you can. You know what I'm saying? You know, this ideology of, like I said, the need to save everything and save the trees and save this. The earth replenishes oil every single year. Where do you think we're getting all this oil from? The earth replenishes the oil every single year. Every animal in the animal kingdom eats meat. That's not an exception. Every single animal that they say, you know what I'm saying, stop eating meat, hogwash. Every single animal in the animal kingdom eats meat. That's not an exception. Giraffes eat meat. Chimps and primates eat meat. Cows eat meat. They all eat meat. Chickens do eat meat. Even rabbits do. You think so cute? Cut all eat meat. And I can show and prove this. What I'm trying to say here with that is stop worrying about people's personal choices to self-destruct. That's something that you Aquarius have to work on. Because 2025 moving forward, meaning into the other years, 2026, etc., you're not going to have the time, nor are you going to be in a position to do that, to care so much to the point where you're willing to let people, because what happens is that the same people who you try to help end up betraying you anyway. So this is just a message to you Aquarius to like really chill out. You've done enough for others. Now is the time for you to do things for yourself.